welcome to my channel. My name is Annika, aka Oxik, and today I thought I would do a flip through of Angelika Schulte's fantastic Manga Girls, mainly because I had a lot of questions and other comments about this book after my last video, so, might as well. I don't think there's too many flip throughs of this one around. It seems to be weirdly unknown book, although it's genuinely lovely and beautiful art. So it's a bit smaller than your A4 books. Let's say this one is now mythographic, and this will, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of a shorter at the end. I find the size really appealing. It's not too big, it's not too small, kind of a perfect for fairly quick page. The paper is bright white, nice thick and smooth. Takes pencil well, takes alcohol markers very well. Does not love water very well. I can show you, I have a couple of bits and pieces done in this book, and when we get to it, I'll show that it doesn't like water very well. The publisher is Top, which is known to most of us. They publish a lot of lovely coloring books, and it's stitch bound, so no, will not fall apart immediately. Okay, let's get to it. So it starts with the foreword, which I sadly cannot read because German. Some instructions, some kind of a know-how in the beginning of how to use your pencils and markers and how to mix colors, which is actually kind of handy, and how to do skin. Either you do it with the darker versions of the color, or you use purples and blues as shadows and put ochre and peach tones on top. All legitimate things. And then you get to the line art, which is really nice. Here is kind of I think it's actually meant to be like a practice page that you can test and practice your mediums here, but knowing me, I just went in 2 pages as it was, and making sure that it is fully in the shot, the book. So the line art is kind of a medium to light gray, which I like a lot because you can actually get rid of the lines here very easily. You don't even most of the time need to cover them with Poscas or gel pens, even pencils and markers, if you give a bit of a contrast to the job very well. It's all little scenes or portraits, and they're fairly easy to color. They go pretty quick. This bit always seems to be, I think it's 2 different images. No, 3. No, 4. Okay. It's like, it's not all of them are different. I think there's maybe 4 or 5 different images, and then they repeat again here, those small ones. I love this one, but I might do it maybe in the autumn. Those witch girls feel more autumnal to me. Lovely flowers. I might do that later in the spring. Now this one now is done. I have a habit of drawing down color, or just doing base for skin on many images once I have the book in my hands. And I think this one was done with Zig real brush pens. They are really nice. They have some really light colors, and they laid down here very smoothly. So this is not an alcohol marker. This is actually a water-based ink. Same here, also Zig pens. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about. This is You know, if you go in with the darker colors, you can see there's little dots that will appear with the darker dye. That will tell you that this paper doesn't actually love water very much. The moment you go in with a watercolor here or anything darker toned, water-based, you're going to get those dots in the paper. This is lovely. Same story, it's Zig. I think I gave it 2 layers because I can see that the nose is a bit lighter. But it was a very light pen there, that's why it didn't break into the dots. It's a very cute portrait. I want to do that kind of little devil girl. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit sorry. One thing I am sorry about is that it does not really love the water very much. But you know, there's plenty of other stuff that can be used. So from soft pastels to markers, water-based markers to some extent, as long as they're not too wet. This was pretty sure water-based marker here, not an alcohol marker. And this is Zig real brush pen, and you can see once again his tiny dots. These are now faint enough that, you know, when pencil goes on top, it doesn't really matter. But they do pop up. And see, even the water-based marker will go through the paper. But it doesn't matter in this book because obviously it's one-sided and you only have, you know, if you really want to color those little images here, they just repeat all through the book. So that is cute. Also very cute. It's kind of a maybe from Mermaid, although you can't see her tail, but I can imagine it would be Mermaid. It's also cute. But because of the witch hat, I always think autumn. Kind of want to do that. And you can see those dots. And the water-based ink is, or watercolor is little bit darker. You get them. But you can totally cover them up with pencils, so you can still use water-based markers and real brush pens for basing. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's not one of my favorites. Maybe something about those plants that are hanging kind of weird and stiff from there. Not really my one. That's cute. This one is, now here you can see on this rose, I have done it with erosion pencils, just pencils. And you can see I haven't used anything to cover the line, but because they're so light gray, you can't see the lines. And this one is acrylic marker, background. The face is done with erosion pencils. This is a metallic watercolor, alcohol markers, and luminance pencils on top. These bits were all kind of done flat coloring with alcohol markers first. No shading. You can see here there was nothing. There was some shading here and in the hair, but very little. And for the, it looks nicer if you use metallic watercolor on a similar color. It's like, I don't know, has less to cover. So what I did is that I put alcohol marker underneath, yellow, and then put the metallic watercolor on top. So it's gonna looks nicer that way. And this one is mostly alcohol markers. I did all the shading here with alcohol markers. all the skirts, there's no pencil here. The only place where you have pencil is the face. Once again, zig, real brush pens in the face. It's just like drawing down color. I love this one. I think I might do that very soon. Don't remember what I used there. This is the cover image. Really like that one. See, you can see here particularly well because there's quite a lot of skin and it was fairly dark real brush pen zig, and you can see how it's all broken out in dots. So I would not approach this paper with watercolor. Oh, that's pretty. Once again, mermaids kind of a theme. Yeah, I just love throwing down color. The wolf, my favorites. Love wolves. There's quite a few of them here. And that's it. Oh, the little cat at the end. That's it. Hope you liked it. Have a good day. Bye.